All right, it's time that somebody talks about this. If you're a brand on TikTok Shop and you're wondering why your affiliate content isn't converting the way that you want it to, it's probably because you're doing one of these 7 things that top creators absolutely hate that brands do. I'm Melissa, by the way. I've done over 5 million in GMV on TikTok Shop, and I am a top 1% TikTok Shop affiliate. I work with brands every single day, and these are the top 7 things that brands do that turn creators like me away from wanting to work with them, even when we love your product. Quick context before I get into this list. Reminder that top creators drive the majority of GMV on TikTok Shop. The top 1% of creators, they're posting daily with proven scripts that actually scale. They have hooks that are already working with them, frameworks that consistently perform for them as well. So when you push us away with these 7 moves, you don't just lose a creator, you potentially lose access to the actual engine that is moving your product. And listen, every single thing on this list is 100% fixable. They're not money problems, they're how you treat the creator problems. And a lot of brands are unaware that creators even feel this way. Let's go. Number 1 is a oldie but a goodie. Dropping your shop ads commission all the way down to rock bottom, like I'm talking 1 to 3%, when it was previously like 30, 40, 50%. Here's what happens when you do this. Every creator who built content around your product automatically loses all of that income overnight when their video gets picked up in shop ads. And if you like that creators' videos and you want to put ads behind the videos often, or their content is good enough to get picked up in GMV Max, it almost makes it not worth it for us to promote your product anymore. Even if we're selling tons and tons of units, the commission makes it not worth it. When you take commission from affiliates to run more ad spend, you're not saving money, you're killing the engine that is actually producing content for you and driving your product more sales. So yes, we all understand that shop ads commission is going to be lower than the organic content commission, sure, but let's just avoid the 1%, 2%, 3%, okay? If you're gonna adjust the commission, communicate it ahead of time. This brings us to number 2, which is when your product goes out of stock during a viral push. Maybe a creator's video blows up, your sales explode, and then you run out of inventory within 24 hours and you don't restock for 2 to 3 weeks. This happens to more brands than I can even count, and we realize that instant virality is not the brand's fault. However, there should be some sort of plan for keeping inventory, reordering in a timely manner, or if you have a huge campaign planned with a lot of ad spend and pushing of content, be prepared for the amount of orders you may be receiving. It's a bummer for us because after 5 days, if the order isn't fulfilled on the brand's end, then the order gets canceled and us as affiliates actually lose out on the sale. Okay, those 2 make sense, but let's move on to number 3. This is a huge one, and I think a lot of brands actually aren't aware of what they're doing here. Stealing affiliate content without giving credit or compensating the creator. Some brands aren't even aware of this, but you cannot take TikTok Shop affiliate content and repurpose it on Meta, Instagram, whatever, without talking compensation with the creator. I've even seen brands literally download an affiliate's video and then repost it on TikTok and run ads behind it. That's stealing a piece of content. And this is the fastest way to end your relationships with affiliates. Once we figure out that you're doing this to other affiliates, we're not going to want to partner with you and create content for your product. If you would like to reuse or repurpose a creator's content, please reach out to them and purchase the content from them like most brands always have to whenever they want to bring it off platform. A creator may even charge you for usage rights to promote that content on either TikTok or other platforms. Usually not TikTok because we post it and we want you to boost it on TikTok. But if you're going to take it off platform, please reach out to the creator and purchase the content fair and square from them so that you're not stealing from them. Okay, it is their intellectual property. Number 4, this has happened to me before, but it is ghosting top creators after they go viral with your product. If a creator sells a massive amount of GMV for your product, this is your time to reach out to them and build a long-term relationship with them so that you can keep them creating that high converting content for your brand. Not the time to get on a high horse and get excited about your virality and then just keep reaching out to other really big affiliates and ignore the original creators that went viral for you in the first place. Treat your golden creators well, especially if they took you from zero to hero in the TikTok Shop marketplace, and then your creators will treat you well and continue to want to create with your product. Okay, number 5 is going to be providing the creator creator with out of touch briefs, aka not knowing what is currently working and performing on TikTok Shop and providing briefs for the content creation that are just old news or not currently performing or having viral potential. Depending on the creator you're working with, if they put out a lot of GMV, then it's okay to actually trust their creative genius that they know what converts and they know what to do with your product to position it to a buyer so that you get the sale. Give us more creative freedom if we've earned it. That's all I'm saying. Your creators are the closest thing you have to real-time market research because we are constantly looking at our accounts, constantly posting and learning what didn't work, what did work, what hooks are performing, what frameworks are performing, what CTAs are selling, etc. Sometimes we know what we're talking about. Number 6 is an interesting one because this happens all the time, but it's when a brand asks for a one video brand deal to see how it goes and then they'll move forward after that. When a brand says that to me, it just like screams to me that they don't understand TikTok or TikTok Shop affiliate in general, because one video is most likely not going to do anything for your product or brand. You really need to purchase a set of videos if you're going to do a brand deal or partnership with a creator. You really want more content because this not only gives you like hook variations, framework variations, this lets the creator breathe and play a little bit to kind of figure out what's going to go viral for your product. And ultimately, with more videos, you're going to get better results. Most of the time, if you just purchase the singular video from a creator, that video is not going to perform. And then you're just going to be partnering with hundreds and hundreds of creators for a single video and not getting any results. What a lot of brands don't realize is that TikTok values a TikTok Shop affiliate's consistency to post products over and over again. And then we're more likely to have success with that product after we continue to post it consistently. So you want to stick with the creators that you choose as long as you possibly can, because the more that they post for you, the more likely they are to make more sales down the line. And then once they have that one video that pops, a lot of their previous content might start popping too, because their account now realizes that this creator is good at selling your product. Number 7 is a new one. This literally happened to me this last week, but it's when a brand demands exclusivity without paying me for it. That to me is a red flag when a brand is like, hey, yeah, we'll send you a free sample, but you can't post any other skincare brands within 7 days of posting with our product. If you want to send me a contract and compensate me for the income that I would lose from all of those other skincare videos, I'm happy to talk about that. But just going into a creator's DMs and asking for exclusivity with no compensation isn't really appropriate, because our job is to get products and make affiliate content for them. Look, every single thing on this list is fixable, but I think it's valuable for brands to know what top affiliates are thinking and feeling based off of what a lot of brands communicate with us. And the success of your product really does depend on the success of your relationship with your affiliates. Brands who get this right end up with top affiliates that are willing and wanting to push for them and create content for them. And honestly, even if you have a retainer, oftentimes will create more content than what was required for you. And a quick heads up for all of the brands that are watching this video, the Brands Meet Creators app is honestly the easiest way to get as much affiliate content for your product or brand as possible with minimal budget. It's the easiest way that I've seen brands actually run TikTok campaigns and scale. Being a brand on the app, it cuts out the back and forth middleman conversation with creators. You just specify your budget and what kind of content you need, and then the platform delivers that content to you with no internal brand deals, no back and forth, no negotiating, no chasing down videos, no managing hundreds of creators in your DMs. This is how a lot of brands are getting massive content volume from high GMV earning creators for way less budget than traditional brand deals. So if you want to skip the headaches, it's worth checking out. I'll put the details in the description. If you're an affiliate that's watching this and nodding along with me, share this with every brand rep in your DMs. And if you're a brand watching this and you see yourself in any of those 7 things that I listed, fix it. Pick one this week, and I promise you your affiliate relationships will begin to thrive. If you got any value from this video, go ahead and like it and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and we'll see you next time.